It's got to be too heavy for me to move. It's got railings. It just washed away from someone's beach upriver. What would I even do with a staircase? Maybe build a terrace on my property? It's huge. I don't know. I got all the handles off of it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to move it. We'll see. It's interesting when you reclaim objects. There's always this grand story behind them. That pallet table that I made in the last episode, finding the pallet, finding that catfish covered base to the table. I'll tell that story every time someone puts their coffee cup on that table, or every time they ask about it. I don't know exactly what I'm going to use this staircase for, but I can tell you right now, what you're witnessing me do is the story that I'm going to tell when people walk up and down it. Okay, I'm winded. Looks like it might float. I don't know. I mean, to get here, it had to float, right? It's floating. Okay, we can take it with us. Whew. Let's go.
Pack yourself a toothbrush, dear. Pack yourself a favorite blouse. Take a withdrawal slip. Take all of your savings out. 'Cause if we don't leave this town, we might never make it out. I was not born to drown. Baby, come on. Forget what Father Brennan said. We were not born in.
I'm kind of proud of that one. That was a tough one.
Still my mind, Lord, I can't stop thinking. I made myself at home in the quicksand sinking. Less is more, baby, show me the door, love.
This is the 2400 watt power station. It has 620 volt plugs, has USB, USB, 12 volt hookups. Look how big it is. Look how big it is. It's huge. But it's not unbelievable to move. You can use a camper. So, my first impression, this is really well put together. Look at the legs. And then the cords are in here. So this is a fold out, flexible 400 watt panel with its own legs that you can set up easily on the beach, or I can actually lay it right on top of the rest of the houseboat. So I have 400 in the back and 320 in the front, making me have, you know, a little bit more than 720 watts of solar. A little bit later in the episode, we'll go over the 2400 watt power station, how I use it, and how it makes my life a lot easier through the extreme cold and the extreme heat of the Tennessee area. My buddy grows tomatoes like no tomorrow, and those are, he pressed them, and I'm gonna use them as sauce with my venison sausage. It's basically deer meat with some beans, purple heart beans, homegrown tomato, and onions. And it's very humid out. Yeah, so my camera lens gets fogged up very easily.
You do realize she's going to...
Having trouble with Jody, and I'm not sure how hard I should...
Krusty!
Oh, hey, Victor.
Come here.
Marjorie Beth.
This spot really gives me the treehouse vibe because we're completely covered by this huge oak tree. And it's like we're living in the tree because the branches come right next to the boat and the boat kind of rubs up against them. Definitely feels like it's a treehouse. So I'm going to take River to shore and I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to cover it before we go anywhere, but I'm going to let this sit for a while and let everything kind of soak back into the meat and the beans. This is a kind of dish that will keep me, I'll eat this for 3 days, maybe more. Go. There is a, oh yeah, there's a storm. Okay, let's go. Get in the boat. Good boy. Last night, while the sun was going down, we did a movie out here. It was really cool. And what's interesting is if you turn off all the lights on the boat, the bugs go to the TV and they don't mess with you. Or to the tablet. Nope, you can close that. There's a lot of things going on outside, little girl. You can go back. Cricket. Come here. You can go back out front. You can go lay down out there. You're a good girl. No, you gotta stay inside. So my refrigerator just ran out of fuel. And you can tell, I don't know that you can see in the camera, but the red indicator is way over here instead of being in the green. So what I do typically now, I've always carried an extra tank of propane to switch it out right away. Before I switch it out, I fill 4 of the little tanks so that I have propane to cook with in the meantime. And then if I don't have any propane, I can plug the refrigerator into my house battery, or I can use the 120 on my power banks from Aferiy. But right now we're gonna switch this out real quick before I take River somewhere. We're not talking about it. We're not gonna talk about it. We're doing work. Look at that face. Yeah. And then I ordered a bunch of parts for my generator. So we'll work on that next week too. Basically the rubber legs that it's hooked to have all broken loose, so it's sitting in there and vibrating a lot more than it should, so I ordered more stuff. Sorry about the humidity and the lenses. It's just... So the feels like in the last few days is always over 100 because of the humidity, and then the actual temperature is 93 to 98. Yeah, so, the sponsor. We're going to go over some stuff from my sponsor, Aferiy. I have had their 800 watt handheld power station for 6 months. So now I have 4 full tanks, including the one that I started this morning, and I'm going to put the adapter inside because everything that's heavy and sinks will fall off the edge of a boat. So I'm going to put it in my pocket till I go inside. But then I actually take this into my garage here and hook up the refrigerator, turn it on. So you can carry a spare battery that can handle it at 12 volts, or an inverter that you can use for 120, and then go get propane as it's running on those things, or you can carry an extra propane tank. I cook with propane, so I always have 2. And that's it. I'm gonna take River somewhere. So there's like, I don't know, 2 foot wave, 1.5 foot waves out there. Then you come back into my little cove. Look at this. My boat hasn't moved. I mean, it wiggled around in the wind a little bit since I've been here, but not really. Not really at all. Hey, Riv. Big old log. Don't like me. Okay, so that racket you're hearing is the metal hitting there because the rubber supports are busted loose. So I ordered new ones and they're coming tomorrow. But it's 104-degree temperature, so we're still running the thing, and it's taking the abuse like a champ, so I'm not complaining. The blankets on the front deck and the back deck, depending on where the sun is coming from, are game changers. You can knock 15 degrees off the boat by not letting the sun in the windows. So I'm going to take them down now because we want to open up all the windows and get the fans going and move into fan mode. We don't need air conditioning anymore. The sun's down. In the last 6 months, I used the smaller sibling to this unit, the 800 watt, to run my electric blanket, to run my box fan, my toaster, everything 120. It had one outlet. This has 6. This is the 2400 watt, and Aferiy very kindly sponsored us this episode with giving us a 400 watt panel, solar panel, and the 2400 watt electric generator. Power station, not generator, power station. So it has 12 volt hookups, it has USB hookups, it has USB, 12 plugs for 120, and it can be charged off of solar, it can be charged off of 12 volts, or it can be charged off of my generator. At 1100 watts, it'll charge in 3 hours. Completely charge in 3 hours. It has a really cool, that lid on the front. I'll walk over there. Cricket, you gotta get off me. We're doing something. Come on. You can put your power cables in here. And it gives you the time remaining for whatever watts you're using. And it tells you how long it's going to take to charge as it's charging. The solar panel's 400 watts, so at full charge that'll take longer, more than twice as long as plugging it in. But plugging it in is, 3 hours. 3 hours with the generator running, with the air conditioner going, ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. And then what I want to say is, even if you're looking at the 800 or the 2400, both of them will run your electric blankets overnight when you're camping. Both of them will run your cell phones and your tablets and all of that. So this one will run that box fan for 17 hours. So I just charge it, and then, except for the time that I'm running the air conditioner, the box fan is running off of this, which is a huge difference in my life right now. Huge difference. I'm probably going to stay on this spot for the full 14 days. It's gorgeous. The pets like it. I'm probably just going to let Cricket go on land right now for a little bit. And then eventually, when it gets dark, River and I are going to go somewhere.
Baby, I didn't mean to treat you bad, but I did it anyway. And then maybe some would say your life was sad, but you lived it anyway.